Back here at Fort Morgan High School, introductions of the teams. The Fort Morgan starting lineup is brought to you by Cargill Beef. Cargill Beef is committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com. Starting tonight for the Lady Mustangs is a 5'6" freshman, Allie Keller, 5'7" senior, Lauren Staley, 5'9" senior, Christina Frick, a 5'9" junior, Lindsay Nestor, and a 5'8" senior, Aurora Baca. This have seniors night tonight. The seniors on the team this year is Serena Wells, Lauren Staley, Kinsey Winsheimer, Christina Frick, and Aurora Baca. They will have one more home game after this. That will be next Thursday when they host the Englewood Lady Pirates. That will be the last regular season game. The second to last will be next Tuesday, as both boys and girls will travel to Weld Central to take on the Rebels. So the girls will finish in third place. So after the games next week, the seedings will come out next Sunday, and we will see then where the girls will go and where the boys, we think, will probably be on the road also. They take the top 8 teams, and they have the top seeds, and Coach Unreiner was pretty sure that they would not be able to get one of those top seeds for the state tournament. Hopefully they can hold on to the third place or first place in the league and maybe get a number 3 seed. The opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. With 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan, Ingmeyer Phillips can help you with your home, car health, or life insurance questions or needs. Opening tip taken by Elizabeth. But there is going to be a foul call, a blocking foul on the Mustangs. I believe that is going to go on Lindsay Nestor, her first, team first. Elizabeth now to inbounds left baseline of their basket as they get it into Patchell. Patchell being guarded by Nestor. Now she hands that off to Radke. Cross court to Whitworth. Now Patchell gets it back, left elbow, kicks it across to Spiker. Swigert. Elizabeth passing around the perimeter here. Man-to-man defense by the Lady Mustangs. See what they're trying to do. They look like they're trying to get maybe into Swigert. Shot is going to be up and no good, but it's going to be rebounded by the Elizabeth Cardinals. Now, over in the right corner, Radke, but Patchell now brings it out to the point, gets it off to Radke on the right wing. Spiker kicks it out to the corner, and that shot is going to be up and no good by Patchell, but rebounded once again by Spiker. Lady Mustangs can't quite get to the basket. Now they're going to have another blocking foul on the Lady Mustangs, and that will go on Lauren Staley. Her first, team second. Elizabeth now left corner to Whitworth. Now out at the point as they look to pass this ball around. Now a 3 is going to be up and no good. Rebounded once again by Elizabeth. We're going to have a 3-second call. So nice defensive stand here by the Mustangs to start this game off. So now Elizabeth to put on a full court press. They get it into Keller. Now cross court to Staley. Staley tries to get it up across midcourt and does. Up. Staley passes over to the left, and Lindsay Nestor was not watching as she cut to the basket. So the first turnover of the game goes to, well, actually the second turnover, because the first turnover was by the Cardinals on that 3-second violation. Now we're going to have a jump ball called at midcourt, so that possession arrow will go to the Lady Mustangs. Frick the inbounds midcourt. She gets it into Keller in the back court. She's guarded by Patchell. Now to Staley out on the high right wing. Ball is tipped away from her by Radke. Radke's pass over into the lane. That shot is going to be up and good. And that is going to be by Spiker. First bucket of the game goes to the Cardinal. Keller now gets across half court. Man-to-man defense for the Elizabeth Cardinals. Staley drives it all the way down the lane, and her shot is going to be blocked. But Staley gets it back. Now the pass underneath is going to be taken away by Spiker. Patchell now down the right side out by the three-point line. She kicks it back out to Whitworth. Now over into the left corner to Spiker, and her shot is going to be up and no good. Tipped back out to Patchell. Swigert now being guarded by Baca out at the three-point line. Picks up her dribble. Cross court to Spiker now all the way down the lane. Nice block by Christina Frick. Nice job by Frick to get that ball down. So we have Lindsay Nestor open down underneath, but she cannot hang on to the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover by the Lady Mustangs. Mussman in for Nestor with 4:44 to go for your first quarter. Cardinals up 2-0. Have kind of a mid-court press by the Lady Mustangs. Now the ball is going to be down and going to go up and good by Radke. 4-0 Cardinals. They get the ball down to Mussman in the front court. Now to Keller. Keller out at the point. Now to Staley on the left wing. Her jumper from the left side is going to be off the front of the rim. No good. Keller with the rebound on the right side. Her little jumper up and no good. Rebounded by Mussman. She goes up with a shot, and they're going to call a foul on the Cardinals. And that will go against Kelly Swigert. Her first, team first. So that will send Mussman to the line to shoot two. First one is up and good. Mussman on the year is shooting at 35%. Next one is off the side of the rim and no good. Rebounded by the Cardinals. Now as they get the ball quickly up court to Radke. Now to Patchell out high at the point, being guarded by Mussman. Setting their offense up here once again as they pass around the perimeter. That three is going to be up and good by Radke. 7-1 here for the Elizabeth Cardinals. As the Mustangs need to get the ball up cross court, and they're going to call a timeout. So we'll see if it's a 30-second or a full timeout. .330 to go here in this first period of play, and it is a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. Mustangs down 7-1 on B106 and B106.com. We'll come back to Fort Morgan High School. Lady Mustangs down 7-1. Kinsey Winsheimer into the game for Allie Keller. Pass is going to be tipped out of bounds on the far side by the Elizabeth Cardinals. So Fort Morgan to inbounds. Far side as Frick looks to get the ball in. She does get it across, but it's going to be stolen on the pass by Radke. Now they're going to kick it out to Patchell in the left corner, and that shot is up and no good. Rebounded, though, by Whitworth over in the corner. Cross court to Whitworth. Out high at the point, now out to the left to Spiker. She drives it all the way down the lane. Her shot goes over the basket, no good. They're going to call a jump ball, and that possession arrow will go to the Elizabeth Lady Cardinals. So Haley Lewis comes into the game for the Lady Mustangs. Baca will take a seat. Haley Lewis, a freshman, 5'8" freshman. That shot was up and good by Patchell. Her first bucket of the game. Staley looks to get the ball across half court. Now to Winsheimer out at the right point. Mussman to Frick. Frick. Little juke by Staley, and her shot from the left baseline is up and good for Staley. Her first bucket of the night. 9-3 Cardinals as the Cardinals get the ball up court quickly. Now they're going to have a travel call, so another turnover by the Elizabeth Cardinals as Patchell took too many steps before she put the ball down. So Lauren Staley now with the ball in the back court. And she will be greeted at midcourt. Now they get it into Mussman to Frick. She gets it underneath, but that pass is going to be stolen and taken away by the Cardinals as Whitworth gets the ball up court quickly. She's going to take it all the way down and up and good for the bucket. So 11-3 Cardinals. Here with a minute 55 to go in the first period of play. Pass is going to be underneath but knocked out by Spiker of Elizabeth. Now Elizabeth makes a couple of substitutions. 11-3 Cardinals. The Mustangs get the ball into Lewis in the left corner. Now out to Winsheimer as they look to get their offense set up. Cutting into the lane is Staley, and that shot is up and no good. And that is going to be off of Lewis and out of bounds. So possession to the Lady Cardinals with 1:41 to go here in the first period of play. Coming to you from Fort Morgan High School tonight. Elizabeth Cardinals coming to town to take on the Fort Morgan Mustangs. Now into the corner, and that shot is going to be up and good for Spiker. 4 points on the night for Spiker. Winsheimer brings the ball up cross court now to Staley out on the high left wing. Cross court to Winsheimer. Mussman on the right baseline. Her shot is going to be over the bucket and no good. Taken away by the Cardinals as they hustle the ball down court. Nice hustle play by Christina Frick to stop the basket. She got in the way of the pass as it was going to Acosta. Elizabeth the inbounds left baseline of their basket. As they get it in, shot is going to be up and off the backboard and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. They get the ball up to Mussman. She hands it off to Frick. Frick's shot is going to be up and good on the layup from the right left side. 13-5, under a minute to go here. First period of play. Cardinals with possession. Whitworth out at the point. Now breaking to the basket. Up and good is Spiker. 6 points on the night for Spiker. Spiker averages 5.1. She's already got 6 on the night. Another turnover by the Lady Mustangs. Elizabeth will come down. We'll see if they're going to slow it down here and take the last shot with 19 seconds in the first period of play. Up 10, and apparently they're not. Nice job, nice block by Frick, and then taken away by Lewis, and then she was fouled on the play. Trying to see who they put one. That is on. See, that's 2 on Acosta. Eight seconds to go here, first period of play, down to 5. Mussman, her pass, she gets it back now to Staley. Staley's got to launch it from 3, and she does. If it goes, it's good, but it is off the target. So at the end of one, the Lady Mustangs are down 10, 15-5 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, the Lady Mustangs find themselves down 15-5. Before the game started, the national anthem tonight was sung by Cora Rohde, and a nice job by her. That's the second time that, when we have been here anyway, that she has done the national anthem and has done an excellent job. And they need to get 8 minutes up on the clock here. They ran it down to 0 and have not put 8 minutes. There you go, Greg Edson running the clock. Mustangs will take possession here to start this second period of play. Keller to Mussman on the left high wing. She takes it all the way down, and she's going to kick it out to Keller on the right baseline, and that is up and good for Keller. Her first 2 points of the night. Got the lead this 8. Keller then almost tipped it away, but the Cardinals come back with it. Now it's going to be off of the Mustangs. Nice job hustling back as Mussman tipped it and then off of Lewis and out of bounds. So Whitworth the inbounds for the Cardinals, right baseline of their basket. As they look to get it in, they do get it in. A 2 from the left side is up and no good. It's going to be rebounded, though, by Spiker. And they're going to call, apparently stepped out of bounds, so turnover by the Cardinals. We'll see if Fort Morgan can take advantage of some of these turnovers. How many turnovers we got here so far?
Mustangs are sitting at 7 for the night, and the Cardinals are sitting at 4.
So.
I do know the Mustangs, they need to get some more of those defensive rebounds to help with them tonight.
Yeah, they don't have any height on the Lady Cardinals, but they seem to be hustling a little bit more to get to the balls, and they're long rebounds, so
they're doing a good job.
So now Mussman, I'm going to call a blocking foul on the inbounds play for the Mustangs. And that will go on Lewis, her first. An illegal pick set on the inbounds play, so Elizabeth will inbounds far baseline. Whitworth gets it underneath. Shot is going to be up and no good, but rebounded once again by the Cardinals. Whitworth kicks it off to Acosta. Back to Whitworth on the cut to the basket. Her layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. It's going to be taken away from her by Swigert. A lot of slapping going on in there, nothing being called. Now a shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be tipped and taken by Keller. She gets it up to Staley. Staley all the way down the left side now backs it out. She's being, they just take the ball away. They're not calling jumps. They're not calling fouls or anything. Layup on the right side is going to be up and good by Whitworth. Her second bucket of the night. Left side to Mussman. Now underneath to Lewis. Lewis's shot is going to be up and good, and she is fouled on the shot. So she will go to the line to shoot one. Now an 8-point lead again, 17-9. Haley Lewis from the free throw line this year sits at 55%. And that free throw is up and no good. Rebounded, though. Now we'll have a jump ball called, and that will be possession arrow Elizabeth. Aurora Baca back into the game for Haley Lewis. As the Cardinals bring the ball up court and set up their offense, leading 17-9 with 6 minutes to go. Second period of play. Almost taken away by Frick, but missed the pass. And that three is going to be up and good by Patchell from the right wing. Now the ball is going to be into the hands of Nestor. Her shot is off the right side of the rim and no good. Hustled down in the corner. And they're going to say it's off of Elizabeth, so Fort Morgan will inbounds right corner. So we have Frick and Keller, Baca, Nestor, and Staley on the floor for the Mustangs. Down 11, 20-9. They get it into Keller out on the high right wing. She dribbles it down around the left side. Picks up her dribble. Gets it out to Staley out at the point. Now she's going to back it out as they try to get their offense set up. Nestor now out at the high right wing. Screened by Baca. Jumper from the free throw line is up and good by Nestor. Her first bucket of the game. Now Elizabeth hustles the ball back down court again, and they're going to call her for the travel, and that is Radke. So Wincheimer comes in for Staley with 5:22 to go here, first half of play. Keller brings the ball up court, kicks it off to Nestor. Now she's going to drive it down the left side, kicks it out, but the ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by the Cardinals. So Fort Morgan to inbounds over in front of the student section on the west side of the gym. Frick looks to get it in. They get it into Baca. She gets it back out to Keller, who'll set up the offense. Now she kicks it out on the high right wing to Winsheimer. Going to dribble around the left side, pick up her dribble. Now they're going to try to get it underneath to Frick, and it's going to be knocked away. And now they're going to have I don't know if yes, they called a jump. I didn't see a jump. But it will be possession Mustangs. And they did call a jump. Left baseline jumper is up and no good by Nestor. Rebounded by Baca. Her shot is blocked. Taken by Spiker. Nice hustle in the backcourt off of Nestor and out of bounds. So the Cardinals still will be in possession as they get the ball into Radke. Radke being guarded by Wincheimer. Now she kicks it off to Patchell. Now over on the right side to Swigert, out to Whitworth. As they pass the ball around, skip pass over on the right side to Patchell. Now out top to Radke. They whip it around the perimeter, and that shot is up and no good by Swigert. Ball is going to be taken away, though, by Elizabeth after the rebound. And that shot is going to be up and good for Patchell. Patchell on the year averages 6.9 points. She sits at 7 right now. Winsheimer picks up her dribble, gives it to Nestor out on the point. Keeps her dribble alive, kicks it off to Winsheimer on the left wing. They try to get it underneath to Baca, but she can't control it. She does get it in, but into the hands of the Cardinals. Down 11 are the Mustangs with 3:36 to go here, first half of play. Ball is taken away by the Mustangs. Nice job by Baca. She gets it into the hands of Winsheimer. Now into the hands of Keller over on the left baseline. Aurora Baca goes up with it from the right side, but she is fouled on the shot. So Aurora Baca will go to the line to shoot 2. And that is going to be 2 fouls on Swigert. So Aurora Baca's first free throw is up and good. First point of the night for Baca. And she is shooting 62% from the free throw line. Closes it up to a 10-point margin now. Next free throw is up and also good. Lewis comes in for Baca with the 3:21 mark. Second period of play. Cardinals now bring the ball up court with the 9-point lead. Over on the right side to Radke, now out to the top to Polson, who has come in. Now Whitworth drives into the lane, but it's going to be tipped away from her by Mussman. As they get it up to Staley, who has come into the game. Staley all the way down. Her layup is going to be up and no good off the backboard. Rebounded by the Cardinals. Now they get it up to Whitworth from the left side, and she is going to be fouled by Winsheimer. Will be her first. So that should send Whitworth to the free throw line to shoot 2. And Whitworth on the year is shooting at 61%. That first one is off the back of the rim and no good. Trinidad Benham, you have the option of selling your beans on the spot or storing product in their facilities for future transactions. Just give them a call at 970-522-3595. That second free throw was good. Now back up to the 10-point lead. Ball is going to be taken away in the paint. Cardinals get the ball down court quickly with Patchell. Now into the left corner to Whitworth. Her shot is going to be up and off the back of the rim and no good, but tipped to the Cardinals. Now Whitworth out at the top, kicks it over into the corner to Polson. As they try to get their offense set up, they get it back into the hands of Whitworth. She's going to back it out as she is being guarded by Winsheimer. Patchell drives it down, picks it, kicks it back out to the top to Whitworth. 2 minutes to go here, first half of play. Mustangs down 10, 23-13. Tried to get it underneath. Nice anticipation by Staley to get in the way of that pass. Now she tries to get it up court, the ball is knocked away and no calls being fouled into the hands of the Cardinals. Now Fort Morgan had it now into the hands of the Cardinals once again underneath the Patchell. Whitworth from the left side, and that layup is up and no good. Rebounded by Polson, and then a foul is called on the shot. And that looks like that will go against Winsheimer, her second. Who is that? Can you see? Is that Polson at the line? Yeah.
15.
Number 15. Her first free throw is up and no good. MMI International, your operation deserves the best. When buying a mixer or feeder truck, compare the MMI design, craftsmanship, and service. They continue to outperform our competitors, hands down, and they aren't afraid to stand behind their product. Call them at 842-5161. Second free throw also no good, but there was a foul on the rebound against Spiker. That will be her first. 5 team fouls on the Cardinals, as is the same count for the Lady Mustangs, still down 10 with 1:22. Staley's little jumper from the left elbow is up and good. 4 points on the night for Lauren Staley. Down to 1:10 to go here in this first half of play as Patchell out on the right wing gets it up to Polson. Now they're going to get it underneath the Whitworth. She dribbles back out to the right corner. Give and go, and that foul or shot is going to be up and good by Patchell. And she is going to be fouled on the layup. And that will go on Mussman. That will be her first. Equitable Savings and Loan, Northeast Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan. With locations in Fort Morgan, Sterling, and Brush, they have the financial solutions for you. Patchell's free throw is up and good. 11-point lead, 26-15, under a minute to go here as the Mustangs run their offense. Keller down at the right baseline now underneath, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Cardinals. So Fort Morgan the inbounds right baseline of their basket with Allie Keller. Two inbounds, and they do get it into Staley with 40 seconds. Staley launches a three, and that is up and good for Lauren Staley. Now down to an 8-point lead, 26-18, as the Cardinals get the ball up court. Give and go to Whitworth as she goes underneath alone, and up and good is the basket. Back to a 10-point lead with 20 seconds. Pass is going to be taken away by Radke, and her layup is going to be missed. They're going to have a rebound, and that shot is no good. Taken away by Nestor. Mussman now up the left side with 5 seconds. Her pass, Lindsay Nestor's shot is up and good off the backboard at the buzzer. Cuts it down to a 7-point lead. Nice job by the Lady Mustangs to cut this lead to 7 here at the end of the first half. So after this break, we will be back with the Mustang halftime show on B106 and B106.com. Sometime and be able to go on to chassanow.org, I believe it's called, and get on there and see what the seedings are and see where the Mustangs will be headed for their first game in the playoffs. Elizabeth gets the ball down underneath. Taken away by Lindsay Nestor. Now they get it up to Staley as she calls out the play that they want to set up. Nestor out on the high right wing. Takes it to the free throw line, but she's picked up there now to Keller. Keller takes it down to the left elbow, now stuck there. Frick does run the ball down. Keller down at the point, drives it down the right side underneath to Frick, and that shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Patchell. So Frick right there at the bucket, but just a little strong and over taken away by the Cardinals now as they get their offense set up. Skip pass out to the three-point line to Swigert. And she gets the ball back from Radke over in the left corner. Gets out to Patchlot on the left high wing, guarded by Nestor. Lady Mustangs in a man-to-man defense. Whitworth now into the corner. She gets it out, and they're going to call a foul, a blocking foul on the Lady Mustangs. We'll see who that will go on Baca. It'll be her first, team first here in the second half. Get it into Patchell. Now back out on the right side to Spiker. They whip it around the perimeter trying to get their offense set up. That shot by Patchell is no good. Rebounded by Frick. Now she gets it out to Keller. And she gets it up across half court now to Nestor. Nestor picks up her dribble. Gives it to Keller over in the right corner. Her shot is up and in and out. Rebounded by Baca. Nice job by Baca to put that ball back up and in. 4 points on the night for Aurora Baca. 5-point lead now for the Cardinals. Mustangs cut into this. Nice defense so far by the Lady Mustangs to start this second half of play. Another steal by Lindsay Nestor, but her outlet pass is going to be taken away by Swigert. Patchell hands it off to Whitworth. Whitworth keeps her dribble alive out at the point as they get their offense set up. They're going to call an illegal screen on Radke. And she took about 2 steps out to try to set a pick on Frick, and they called it. So the Mustangs can cut this down to a 3-point deficit with 5:47 to go here as they get the ball in. They do get it into Keller.
5-point deficit there, Brian.
It's 5 right now, but they can cut it down to a 3 or a 2 if they can get this bucket here.
You're correct there.
Or if they can get a 3-point shot is going to be up and no good by Keller. She is fouled at the baseline on the shot. So Keller will go to the line to shoot 2. I didn't see who they had put that foul on. That is on Kelly Swigert to be her 3rd. So Allie Keller to the line to shoot 2. Her first trip to the line tonight, and that's off the back of the rim and no good. Allie Keller on the year shooting at 58%. See if she can get this next one to go down off the back of the rim. Also no good. Taken away. Nice strong deep rebound by Frick. Now into the hands of Staley. Staley down the right side. Her pass is going to be tipped around. Finally run down by Baca. Into the hands of Keller. Now out to Staley out at the point. She gathers that ball up. Now to Nestor out on the right high wing. Staley now on the left side. And it's going to be off of Staley and out of bounds. Radke kind of put her hand in there and made her lose control of it and was last touched by Lauren. So Whitworth being guarded by Keller. Now they hand it off to Ross. Now into Radke. She goes down the lane up and no good. Rebounded by Baca. They get it into the hand of Keller. Still down 5 are the Mustangs. They get the ball into the hands of Lauren Staley. She stops and pops for a 3 off the side of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Radke. Mustman getting ready to come in at the next dead ball. Now Whitworth stops and pops for a 3, and that is up and good. Her first 3 of the night. 10 points on the night for Whitworth. Lady Mustangs down 8, 31-23. Nestor now on the high left wing. Bounce pass to Staley, but her shot is up and no good. They get the ball down to Spiker. Spiker's layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Frick. Another strong rebound by Christina Frick. Now Keller, she's going to try to get it into the hands of Staley. She runs it down on the far side. Now to Nestor. Nestor with a head fake. Her shot is up and no good. It's tipped. Christina Frick tries to get the shot up, and she thought she was fouled. She's getting pretty frustrated. Taken away by the Elizabeth Cardinals. as Whitworth brings the ball up. Gets it over to Patchell out on the left high side. Now they get it to Ross. Now they're going to call a foul down at the Elizabeth end. And that will go on Baca. That will be her second. So Kinsey Winsheimer, Haley Lewis, and Mussman come in for the Lady Mustangs. Keller, Nestor, and Baca come out as Elizabeth looks to inbounds left baseline of their basket as they get it into Radke. Whitworth for a three from the left, and that is up and good by Whitworth. We're going to have to get out there and get a hand in her face. She's drained 2 threes now. Mustangs now down 11. Had it cut to 5. Frick at the left elbow. Picks up her dribble. Now it was tipped away from her. They finally called a foul on the reach. And that will go on Whitworth. It's only her first. Nobody really in foul trouble for the Mustangs. Winsheimer and Baca each with 2. 3:07 to go here, third period, 34-23. Frick's jumper from the left side is up and no good. Rebounded and out to Whitworth. Now Patchell down the left side. Her layup is going to be up and good, and they're going to call a foul on the layup. We'll see who they give that to. I think that was on Staley. And the Fort Morgan Mustangs are going to call a timeout, so we'll take one with them at 2:56 in the third period. Mustangs down 36-23 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School with Corey Riddle, this is Brian Nickel, where the Mustangs are down 13. 2:56 to go here in the third period of play as Patchell will go to the line to shoot one, where she is 1 of 1. Hit a free throw in that second period of play. And that one is also up and good.
They were down to 5 points.
Yeah, it's kind of slipped away from them here a little bit. Full court pressure by the Elizabeth Cardinals. Lauren Staley dribbles it all the way down into the lane. But at the feet of Lewis and off of Frick and out of bounds on the far side. So not taking advantage of their opportunities here when they do have possession. Too many turnovers. As Whitworth brings the ball up, kicks it off out on the high right side to Ross. Give and go, and that shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Winsheimer. She goes down the right side. And nothing called. They have a collision over there. Nothing called. Now Lauren Staley from the left elbow up and no good. Rebounded by Radke. As they get the ball down court quickly to Ross, but taken away by Frick. Frick now with Mussman bringing the ball up court. Little dump into Frick now to Staley on the left side. Her little jumper is going to be up and good for Lauren Staley. 9 points on the night for Staley. Mustangs down 12 with 1:57 to go here in the third period. Now a three is going to be launched up and no good by Radke. Run down and saved into the corner is by the Elizabeth Cardinals. Fought for and taken away by Lauren Staley with 1:40 to go. Lauren Staley all the way down, and her layup is going to, they're going to call her for the offensive foul. I don't think that girl was set, but somebody must have thought they were. So 3 fouls on Staley, 4th team foul on the Lady Mustangs. So we have Lindsay Nestor and Haley Lewis back into the game for the Lady Mustangs with 1:28 to go in the third period. Whitworth now down the right side. Now a jumper from the top is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Whitworth, though. She's going to lose the ball. It's going to be taken away by Lewis, and she gives it off to Staley. With 1 minute to go here, Nestor from the right side. Her jumper is off the rim and no good. Knocked out of bounds by Whitworth. So Fort Morgan to inbounds, left baseline of their basket with Keller to get it in. They get it into Nestor. She's going to line up for the 2, and that is up and good by Lindsay Nestor. 6 points on the night for Nestor. 10-point lead for the Cardinals as Mustangs have cut this back down. Layup is going to be up and no good, but off of Elizabeth and out of bounds. Nice hustle by Frick to force that ball out. And off of Spiker. Pass is going to be saved on the far side, but Keller on the sideline. So turnover by the Lady Mustangs. Elizabeth will take over now with 39.3 seconds to go. Leading by 10. Bonine into the game for the Cardinals. Nice give and go, and that layup is going to be up and good by Radke. 7 points on the night for Radke. Up 12 are the Cardinals with 20 seconds to go, third period. Nestor on the right side to Frick. Frick's going to go for the 3 from up top, and that is good for Christina Frick. Cuts that down to a 9-point lead. Nice job by Lewis to bat that ball around, taken away by the Mustangs. And heaved at the last second, but no good. So the Mustangs down 9, 39-30 at the end of the third period on B106 and B106.com. 8 minutes left in this game, unless it goes into overtime. Right now it's 39-30 to start this fourth period of play. Corey Riddle and Bride Nickel here at the gymnasium in Fort Morgan. Braden Godin at the studios for us tonight, running the controls. What do we got for turnovers here so far?
Turnovers for the Lady Mustangs, they're sitting at 17. Lady Cardinals sitting at 12. So kind of evening up here a little bit. Lady Mustangs, they're doing a better job this second half. They just need to watch those turnovers a little bit more.
So Lauren Staley on the layup from the inbounds is fouled, and that free throw is going to be up and good by Staley. 10 points on the night for Lauren Staley.
Staley has a nice arc on her free throws.
She has a real high arc, and most of the time she is.
What is her stats anyway?
She is usually dead on. The Cardinals with possession right now. Shot was up and good. And that was good by Radke. 42-32, a 10-point lead again for the Cardinals. Lauren Staley for a 3, and that is off the left side of the rim and no good. Saved, nope, not saved. She was out of bounds, was Radke, or Patchlick, excuse me, when she tries to save it in. So we got a discussion here with the ref. You were asking about
Staley's free throw.
Free throws for Staley. She is at 56%. 60 of 107. Now they're going to... Got a discussion here at the scorer's table. Okay. They had too many points up for the Cardinals. 9-point lead for the Cardinals. 41-32. As Allie Keller looks to get the ball in. And her pass is going to be tipped and taken away, but she takes it right back. So back-to-back turnovers here by the teams. Mussman's layup is going to be up and no good. The ball is tipped around underneath. Now a jump is going to be called, and that will be possession Cardinals. So no backcourt pressure by the Mustangs here in this fourth period of play, down 9. Radke gets it over to Whitworth out on the way high left wing. Back out to Spiker, who is guarded by Frick. Now they get it back into the hands of Patchell. Now over back to Radke. Radke to Whitworth. So they're just setting up the offense and trying to get the best possible shot that they can. Now they get it to Patchell. She kicks it back out to Whitworth out on the left side. Now cross court over to Radke. Give and go. Whitworth is going to go up, and her shot is up and no good. Rebounded and taken away by Keller. Keller gets it over here to Staley on the left side. Now to Keller at the left elbow. Baca from the right side, up and no good, but rebounded by Frick. Her shot up and no good, rebounded by Keller, and she is going to be fouled on the rebound. I believe that's going to go on Radke. Be her second. Lindsay Nestor checks in for Abby Mussman. 6:03 to go here. The Mustangs down 9, 41-32. As they look to get the ball in, they do to Nestor on the left side. Head fake left side is up and good for Lindsay Nestor. 8 points on the night for Nestor as they cut it down to a 7-point lead with 5:52. The Mustangs in this game. Much different than it was in the first game that they played against them. Patchell now for a three from the top, and that is up and good by Patchell. Back up to that double-digit lead once again with 5:30 to go. Nestor out on the right wing. Now she dribbles into the lane, kicks it off to Keller. Her jumper from the left side off the front of the rim and no good. Tipped around, taken by Staley. They're going to call a block foul as Staley goes down hard on her knees. And I believe that foul is also going to go on Radke. That will be her third. 16 fouls on the Cardinals, 4 on the Mustangs. Keller once again to inbounds. She gets it into Staley, just right in front of the Morgan bench. Staley lines up a three from up top, and that is up and good by Lauren Staley. They keep cutting this. They've got this down to a 7-point lead once again. Out on the high right wing is Radke. And now the Elizabeth Cardinals are going to call a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. The Mustangs down 7 with 5:02 to go on B106 and B106.com. Welcome back to Fort Morgan High School. 5:02 to go here in the fourth period of play. The Mustangs down 7, 44-37.
A little bit of back and forth action going on here tonight.
They get it down to 7, and
they had it down to a 5 there for a little bit.
Yeah, and then they cut it back down to 7. If they can stop these girls from putting up these threes. Nice defense is taken away by Haley Lewis, and she looks like she's going to try to take it down all the right side. That layup is up and no good. Frick with the rebound, and she is fouled on the shot, so that will send Frick to the line to shoot 2. And that foul is going to go on Whitworth, her second. So see if Frick can get the free throws, and that is up and good for Frick. 6 points on the night for Frick.
Definitely helps when they get fouled on the shots there, too.
That free throw is up and off the back of the rim. Finally back into the hands of Frick off the front of the rim and no good. Nestor's shot falls way short and taken away by the Cardinals. As they now get it into the hands of Whitworth. 4.5 to go here in the game. Lady Mustangs down 6. Patchell now out on the left high wing, being guarded by Nestor. Whitworth stops and pops for a three. That's off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded and finally taken away by Nestor. She gets it into the hands of Staley. She has some girls open underneath. Frick now from the left side. Her shot is going to be up and over the rim and no good. And off of Keller and out of bounds. 4:01 to go. The Mustangs need a defensive stop here. As Whitworth brings the ball up court against Allie Keller, now on the high right wing to Spiker. Now they're going to call a foul out on the wing out there on the Mustangs. And that will go on Frick. That is only her first. Cardinals the inbound right baseline of their basket as they look to get the ball in. Lob it into Patchell out high. Whitworth now on the right high wing. Gives it back to Patchell on the left wing. They're going to call her for the travel. So the Mustangs need to take advantage of this turnover now. Cut this lead down to either 4 or 3. As they're down 6. So you get the ball into Keller. Keller all the way down the right side. Her layup is going to be up and no good. Rebound, but that foul, I believe, is going to go on Lewis as she goes over the back. 16 fouls on the Lady Mustangs, 7 on the Lady Cardinals. 3:33 to go here in the contest. Fort Morgan couldn't take advantage of that turnover. See if their defense can stiffen here once again. As Radke gets the ball now over on the left side to Swigert. Picks up her dribble. Yeah, they're going to call Lewis for the... Nope, what'd they do? Ooh, they're going to call it... I thought they called a foul away from the play. It's an offensive foul on Radke. That will be 4 on her. I was watching the ball. Something happened over on the right side. They
Looked like it was almost a reach foul on Lewis there.
I thought that's where it was going to be, but they called it away from the ball. So Nestor from the left side. That bucket is up and good by Nestor. 4-point lead here with 3:05.
They stand a chance here, Brian.
And they go down. They're going to call a jump, I presume, and that will be possession Mustangs. So they can cut into this lead with 3 minutes to go.
That's what they need.
They get it into Staley in the back court. 2:57 to go. Into Frick. Frick's going to take it all the way. They called a double dribble. I don't know how they called a double dribble on the pass, but turnover by the Mustangs. 2:50 to go here. Defense needs to stiffen once again. Patchell now. She gets it in, but it's going to be a bad pass and taken away by the Mustangs into the hands of Lewis. She's going to get it off to Frick. Now they're going to call a trip foul, and that may be on Radke. If that's on Radke, she is gone. That will be 5th foul on Radke, but that will send Christina Frick to the line to shoot a 1-and-1, where she was 1 of 2 just a little bit ago. So we'll see if we can cut into this lead here a little bit.
Be nice to cut this down to a 2-point.
Make this a 1-possession game. Frick's first free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds and off of Haley Lewis. So missed opportunity here for the Mustangs. 2:30 to go. Still down 4, 44-40. Mustangs average 44 points a game. Shot is going to be up and no good at the Elizabeth end, but there's going to be a foul called on the shot as Whitworth goes up. And that foul, will go against Keller. So Whitworth will shoot 2. That first one is off the front of the rim and no good. For scoring updates throughout the course of the basketball season, follow us on Twitter at B106 or on our B106 Facebook page. That second free throw is up and good for Whitworth. Ball is going to be lost out of bounds by the Mustangs.
Nestor was nice and wide open there, too.
Just too long a pass. 5-point deficit for the Lady Mustangs with 2:16 to go. Crowd's getting into it with the student section. They almost called something, then it was taken away by Frick. Now it's going to be taken away by the Cardinals, and a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Frick. And that is who it will go on. That will be her second. 30-second timeout is going to be called here by the Mustangs. We'll just keep it here. This Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Ehrlich Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Ehrlich Toyota East. So Mustangs need to take advantage of these turnovers and free throws, and right now they're kind of letting it slip away. Still a 5-point lead.
Would have been nice if Frick would have gotten that 1-and-1 and gotten both those free throws, and then we would have had it down to 3-point lead here, but we'll see what they can pull out here in the last 2 minutes of this game.
We'll see if Elizabeth can hit their free throws. Acosta is going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Student
45
section
to
really
40.
getting into it.
That it doesn't even catch the rim, so it'll be Fort Morgan basketball baseline. So the Mustangs need to take advantage now as the Elizabeth Cardinals will put on full court pressure. They get it into Keller. She's double teamed now. She gets it back to Frick. Frick down to Nestor. Nestor's pass is going to be tipped and taken away. Whitworth's shot is no good, but she is going to be fouled on the shot by Frick. That will be 3 on Frick. So that will send Whitworth to the line to shoot 2. She has 2 of 4 so far from the night. Minute 49 to go here. First free throw is off the rim and no good. High Plains Bank offers a wide variety of products that can be customized to fit your individual needs. See what over a century of customer service can do for you at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Next free throw is up and good for Whitworth. 15 points on the night for Whitworth. Now Lauren Staley gets it up to Mussman out on the left wing, cross court to Keller. Keller's 2 is going to be up and good for Allie Keller. Back to that 4-point lead again, 46-42 Elizabeth with a minute 30 to go here. Now Whitworth takes it into the lane. Kicks it off to Swigert. Now Whitworth over onto the far side to Spiker. Now the Cardinals are just passing around here. They may have to go foul here pretty quick if they want to try to get the ball back. They're going to have to go foul. They got a fouler. 15's the one they want to foul. Now go get her. They got to foul him. Now nothing was called. Now they finally called the foul. That was after she'd already passed the ball. And that foul will go on Mussman, her second, as the Mustangs have reached the 10 foul plateau. So that will be an automatic 2 shot now for Polson. And that one is off and no good. So the Mustangs see if they can get this rebound after this miss. And that goes in, came about halfway out and then back. So a 5-point lead here. Lauren Staley takes it all the way down. She kicks it off to Lewis, and her little jumper from the right side is up and good for Lewis. So a timeout, another 30-second timeout here taken by the Mustangs. Coach Krackemeyer and his assistants Jeff Moore, Megan Fow, and Holly Norris. So now the Mustangs have got this down to a 3-point deficit with 52.8 seconds to go. Whitworth is the leading scorer for the Cardinals. She averages 12.9.
It's definitely a whole nother game than the last game that they played against.
Oh, much better performance here by the Lady Mustangs as they did go down. I think it was 67-35 in the first game. So much improved Mustang team
pride.
here. So and they will have to foul once again if they can wait till the ball gets into the hands of Polson. Whitworth now with the ball up to half court being guarded by Keller. Knocked out of bounds by Staley. Almost came up with the steal on that one, but knocked out of bounds. Now they need to foul her. The ball is back to Acosta. And now they're going to call a jump ball, and that will be possession Elizabeth with 40.6 seconds. So the Mustangs need a defensive stop here and get the ball in. That shot is going to be up and no good. But rebounded by Lewis. Nice strong. What do they call it? Jump? That's fine. That'll be Mustang ball.
Yep.
Haley Lewis with a nice strong rebound.
They need a 3 here.
Well, they can settle for a 2 and then try to foul and get the ball back.
Yep.
But they got to get down and get one.
Be nice if they get a foul on the shot here.
So 31 seconds, and the ball is tipped away from the back, and then Frick is going to knock down Whitworth. So Whitworth will go back to the line to shoot 2. And that is 4 on Christina Frick. Upset that it was tipped away from her, and then she committed the foul. So Whitworth will go back to the line where she is 3 of 6, right at 50%. 27.8 seconds to go. The Mustangs down 3. First free throw is up and good by Whitworth. We'll see if Coach Krackemeyer giving some instructions here to Mussman. That free throw is also up and good. So a 5-point lead here for the Lady Cardinals, and we'll see if this is a full timeout. And I believe it will be, so we will take one with them here with 25 seconds to go. The Lady Cardinals up 49-44 on B106 and B106.com. Mustangs get the ball in court, but promptly throw it away here at the offensive end of the court, and Lauren Staley with the foul to try to get the ball back. That will be 4 on Staley. And that is going to send Acosta to the line, where she is 0 of 1 so far. But she will get 2 shots here as the Mustangs have gone over the 10 foul limit. And this one is off the rim and no good. I think she was the one that had the first one that missed the rim and all.
Yeah.
And that did not look any better. So she will get a second shot here. And that is up and nothing but net. First point on the night for Acosta as they get the ball into Staley with 17 seconds. The Mustangs down 6. Down to Lewis. That shot, can't get it to fall. It's going to be taken away by the Cardinals. 7 seconds, down to 5 seconds. Tip and into the hands of the Cardinals, rebounded by Frick, but we're down to a second here. So a tough loss here for the Lady Mustangs as they are defeated by the Elizabeth Cardinals by a final of 50-44. We will take a break and then be back with the postgame show on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, the girls go down 50-44. This Fort Morgan Mustangs postgame show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. So they have Parents' Night going on here, so it's going to be a little bit of an extended halftime as they recognize the parents of all of the basketball players and also of the cheerleaders. The cheerleaders are here tonight and doing a fine job. For the scoring for the Elizabeth Cardinals, Whitworth led the way with 17, Patchell with 16, Radke with 9, Spiker with 6, Acosta and Polson each with 1. For the Fort Morgan Mustangs, Lauren Staley leads the way tonight with 14, Lindsay Nestor with 10, Christina Frick with 6, Haley Lewis with 5, Allie Keller and Aurora Baca each with 4, and Abby Mussman with 1 for the Fort Morgan's total of 44. Mustangs were 7 of 12 in the game from the free throw line for 58%. Missed some critical free throws in that fourth period that could have made a little difference in the outcome. The Elizabeth Cardinals were 9 of 17 for 53%, and they hit 6 free throws in that fourth period compared to 3. So Corey, you got some for us?
As far as rebounds go, the Lady Cardinals out-rebounded the Mustangs by 20 to 15. And turnovers, the Lady Mustangs were sitting at 20, and the Lady Cardinals sitting at 15. So, like you said, I mean, they missed some critical free throws there. And also, maybe if they wouldn't have had quite so many turnovers, this could have been a different game here tonight. But nice try by him anyway, and props to him.
Yeah, much improvement. It was a good game. You know, you couldn't really go by what we saw in that first game down in Elizabeth where they got beat by 32. So the much improved team here by the Fort Morgan Mustangs. So I think we're going to take another break as they are still doing Parents' Night here. So we'll be back after this break with more of the halftime show on B106 and B106.com.